What's going on? I'm Sean Collins, and I'm the esports reporter with the Dallas Morning News covering the Call of Duty League. And I just wanted to bring a few updates to my CDL power rankings with the start of the season coming up this weekend. It'll be online for these qualifier matches, and then the majors will be played on LAN. I did make a few changes to my power rankings after the Kickoff Classic. I took everything off of the D tier. I don't think we know enough to be putting teams down at the bottom like that quite yet. But I do have 4 teams in the C tier now. I thought that London didn't have a great showing at the Kickoff Classic, but that doesn't mean that they can't still be a solid team later this year. But Florida, LAG, Paris, London, those teams are how I feel about the bottom 4 right now. I know some people will disagree with that, and that's totally okay. I'll wear it. At the top of the B tier, I do have the New York Subliners. I had considered putting them in A, but I think I need to see just a few more good matches or big wins out of them before I can toss them up into A tier. But I definitely think that they're on the line right there. Boston and Minnesota round out B tier for me. I think that they're solid teams, but again, I think that there could just be a little bit more development. My A tier was pretty accurate last time. I did have, I believe, Toronto, Seattle, and Optic in that area. Optic, they had some solid moments, but they didn't have a clean, concise series against the Thieves. I think that the Thieves played out of their minds over the weekend, and that shows what their potential is, but I'm looking to see what their consistency will look like throughout the season, because they are still a relatively new group, but very talented. Seattle, they balled out at the Kickoff Classic. A few matches shy of winning the whole thing against Toronto, but they looked great. They beat FaZe. Seattle's got a new roster, and I think that they could end up in the S tier with a few solid majors. In the S tier, I did bump Toronto up. Might have been disrespecting them a little bit by having them in the A tier and not the S tier, but Toronto looked excellent. They won the Kickoff Classic. They played really well. I'm not quite ready to put them above FaZe, just because I want to see how the first major, maybe first 2 majors go before I'm willing to make that leap. But those are my power rankings for this week. I'll be covering the 2 Optic matches this weekend, as well as have some other stories for you guys later this week.